Hi, welcome to I Love the Library. My name is Deb and I'm the Public Services Supervisor at the library. Well, do I have some fun books to share with you today again. It's kind of what Deb's reading again, but I just finished Bill O'Reilly's Killing Kennedy. It really doesn't say anything that we haven't known, and he kind of poo-poos the conspiracy theory, so, you can take that as you will. But if you're my generation or older, you certainly remember where you were that day. So, and it's coming up on the 50-year anniversary next year, which is hard to believe. So this was a good book to get ready for that. And also, just a heads up, though it's a year out, we're working here at the library on having a program to commemorate that day. So I'm working with Steve Hopbeck at Minnesota State University in Minnesota. If you remember last year, he did a presentation on Pearl Harbor. So we're hoping to have something about Kennedy and how that day in Dallas changed our lives. Once I read a book like this, I also get into finding more that relate. So here's a new one too, why JFK and the Unspeakable, Why He Died and Why It Matters by James W. Douglas. I haven't started this yet, but you just want to expand your knowledge about the events, and there's a couple others I have coming in again that talk about that time in 1963. So this one might be of interest to you, JFK and the Unspeakable. Now for one that I found was a little tongue-in-cheek, As Texas Goes, how the Lone Star State hijacked the American the American agenda. And this is by Gail Collins. And a couple of years ago, she wrote a book about women when times changed and the evolution of women from 1960 to the present, which I really enjoyed. Again, like I said, a little tongue-in-cheek. So this one talks about how Texas influences our politics. I just want to read a little blurb here from the jacket. The more she looked at Texas, the more she realized it was at the heart of the American political story. The Tea Party has Texas roots with its passion for states' rights and sense of persecution by an overreaching Washington. But Texas also seemed to be running the federal government it despised. And then she talks about banking deregulation, no child left behind. So I really like Gail Collins' writing style, and this one's kind of interesting, especially at this time of the election. So As Texas Goes, How the Lone Star State Hijacked the American Agenda. Now, and I don't want to really say trash read, but interesting read, Becoming Sister Wives, the story of an unconventional marriage. I'm sure many of you are aware of TLC's The Sister Wives with Cody Brown and his 4 wives, and 17 children. Really hard to understand how that big a family can function, but I guess they do. So this is the individual wives contributed to this story, how they make things work, and then of course Cody has his 2 cents worth. So it is kind of interesting. It's just like eye-rolling at times. So Becoming Sister Wives. Then last not least, you heard my little saga last time about the doctor and I having a discussion about cholesterol. Well, so I'm looking at this, Eat This, Not That, the 2013 version. It can tell you what to eat at your fast food restaurants or what to pick in the grocery store. So eat this, not that. So see you at the library.